Hey, sweetheart, do you want to tell me what's going on? Darling, I'm not entirely oblivious. Mostly oblivious, yes, but not entirely. You have been usually quiet and moody all day, and whenever I have tried to check in with you, you have brushed me off or snapped at me. You have only ever done that when something's going on. No, B, I'm not mad. If I were mad at you, I promise I would tell you. I'm concerned because someone that I love very much seems to be in distress, and depending on why that is, I might have to get mad on their behalf. But I'm certainly not mad at you for having and expressing emotions. Listen, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not great at reading people, so I could be misinterpreting this. And even if I'm not and you are upset, you absolutely don't have to talk to me about it. If you just want me to drop it or you need some space, that's okay. I just want you to know that I care about you, and if there is anything I can do to support you, I want to do it, alright? What? Baby? Of course I care about you. Have I? Oh, no. Am I forgetting something important? No? Okay, well, that's partially a relief. But I'm still very concerned if that's how you have been feeling. I know you sometimes have trouble accepting love or comfort when it is offered, and that sometimes it's difficult for you to think of yourself as worthy of love at all. And honestly, I can relate to that. But you are. You are absolutely, inherently worthy of love and regard. And I think you might already know that intellectually, but I know it's really hard to feel that sometimes, to internalize it, especially when you are already down. Is that where you are at right now? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry you are feeling this way. Your brain is being really unkind to you right now, and I know how awful that is. But I am right here, and I'm not going to leave you, okay? Would it be okay if I held you for a bit? Okay, come here. You know, I don't tell you often enough how lovely it is to hold you. I'm almost sad that you will never get to experience it yourself. You are so soft and yet solid in my arms. It's really comforting, like I feel more grounded, more present when you are here. Plus, feeling you slowly relaxing into me is just wonderful. Literally, feeling this exquisite person slowly unwinding, becoming more comfortable in yourself. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Sorry, I'm being mushy. You know how I get sometimes when I hold you? But we have more pressing matters to attend to, don't we? Listen, I'm not sure how or even if I can help you with this, though I desperately want to. I want so badly to just do or say something that will make you treat yourself with the same kindness you treat me and other people with. But I have been where you are. You have seen me there. So I know it doesn't always work like that. So I'm going to tell you something I have never really expressed out loud before. I don't know for sure if this will be good or constructive. It's not that most positive thing in the world, and I doubt it's the kind of thing that will be helpful for everyone. But it is something that's helped me when I have felt the way you are feeling. Here is the truth. You do not get to decide how other people feel about you. It's just not something that's up to you. You can choose what you do and how you behave, but how other people respond to that isn't something you can control. And sometimes that can be really painful, like how you don't get to decide if someone loves you. I would be so happy if I could just make some of my less accepting friends and family members care for me as they once did. I would give up anything but myself to get them to love me again. And I have tried, but deep down, I know that I can't really force them to feel that way towards me. They will or they won't. Or maybe one day they will change their minds. But I can't make that decision for them, and that hurts. But in a strange way, I think it's also a little bit comforting, because if you can't decide how the people who don't love you feel, you also don't get to make those decisions for the people who do. Right now, there are people who care about you. That's just a fact. And their feelings are not something that you get to dictate or control. It doesn't matter if you think you deserve it or not. If you think you are worthy, if you think you are someone making a mistake, it's really not something you get a say in. You are loved and you will be loved regardless of what you think about it. And for me, that's kind of comforting. I don't know if that's the healthiest thing in the world, but sometimes when I'm feeling really down and all my coping mechanisms fail, this is one thing that I can hold on to. Other people's love for you isn't and shouldn't be dictated by your judgment. So, even if you can't understand how or why anyone could love you, that doesn't mean those reasons aren't there. It just means you can't see them. The people that love you, they can see those reasons. And even if you can't understand them in the moment, you do need to accept that they feel that way and respect that. You owe yourself that much at least. This isn't to say that you don't have any choices or agency in this, of course. Far from it. You can respect someone's feelings and still set healthy boundaries and keep yourself safe. Just because someone loves you doesn't mean you need to reciprocate or even be involved with them if you don't want to, romantically or otherwise. And just because others can sometimes see qualities in you that you can't, doesn't mean that anyone but you should have any say in what you do or how you live your life. I love you immensely, but I would never impose myself upon you, nor am I arrogant enough to think I know what's best for you. Your life and your choices are your own. You will also always have my love and support if you want them. All this is to say, I think that I know how hard it is to feel unable to accept or understand the love others have for you. And I know that sometimes all you can do is make it through. But wherever you are and however you are feeling, I want you to know that there are people who care about you. I care about you. And I know you are probably having a hard time believing that right now. I know that your brain is probably coming up with a million reasons why I'm saying that, why I couldn't ever mean that, why I'm wrong. But I'm not just saying that. And your brain doesn't get to tell me I am wrong about my own feelings. I do care about you. And even when you can't understand why, I will still care for you. And even when you don't feel like you deserve it, I will still care for you. And even when you feel better, and you will eventually feel better, I will still care for you. I'm going to love you through this moment and into the next, and on after that for as long as you will have me. I will keep loving you until you start to see why, until the value that is so apparent to me is visible to you too. And sometimes that will be simple and easy for us, and other times it won't, but I will never stop loving you, because even if you can't understand or even accept it, you deserve it. Hey, thank you for listening. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and also check out my other videos on your screen. And I will see you in the next video. Be strong, be kind, love you.